The music and the performance and the fashion are one. I don't separate my art from my life. It is one whole thing.
Hi, Patrick.
Hi, Tom.
I'm Tom.
And I'm Patrick, and this is Chewing on Pearls, the show where we dissect and decipher Lady Gaga's chameleonic career and its impact one pearl at a time.
So we're back, and before we dive in to this emergency episode, we wanted to remind you that tickets are currently on sale for our 15 Years of Born This Way party on Saturday, May 23rd at Color Club in Chicago. You can find tickets via the link in our Instagram bio, on our website, on Color Club's website. We hope to see you there.
So, yet again, Gaga's relentless capacity for creative output has interrupted our series celebrating 15 years of Born This Way. Those remaining episodes are still in the pipeline, but while we have your attention...
Today, Lady Gaga and Doechii dropped the official music video for their joint single Runway, which was released 2 weeks ago in support of the Devil Wears Prada 2 soundtrack.
For our thoughts on the song, listen to our latest That's Gossip episode. In this episode, we'll be discussing the energizing fashion-forward visual directed by Parris Goebel.
And before we get into the video, into the looks, we want to give flowers to Gaga's stylists, Chloe and Chanel, as well as Doechii's stylist, Sam Wolf, who collaborated so seamlessly on this video, alongside all of the other creatives. Hi, Sarah. Hey, Freddie, who were involved.
Yes, props to everyone.
So let's get into it.
Okay, so let's rip the Band-Aid off. We were so afraid that this was going to be like video clips of Miranda Priestley like in an elevator and then Doechii and Gaga on like separate green screens in different locations. So when this video
totally
dropped, my jaw dropped. Because I really did not expect it whatsoever.
Yeah. And you were busy working this weekend. I was busy with stuff this weekend. I was not online. And then there's this clip this morning that's like Doechii at a private event in LA on the mic being like, the video's coming tomorrow. And so I think everyone was sort of like, does tomorrow mean Monday or Tuesday? And is it going to be like at noon? Is it going to be like late tonight? Like what's happening? And so then when it did drop, what a gag. The internet has exploded over this.
Totally. Well, and I do
really
remember there was like a tweet a couple weeks ago or whatever that was like Runway music video April 27th. So like someone out there knew.
Oh my God. Yeah, and I mean while we're at the rumor mill of it all, because I mean, before we dive in, because we're just going to be gay gabbing about how severely these two very incredible, talented women served cunt. Like, it is interesting to note, like, how many things have come true in the last year and a half, almost 2 years of Gaga's career. And there's a lot coming out of the rumor mill. I think we can kind of dispel, not that this is a That's Gossip episode, but I think we can kind of dispel now that Madonna, Chapel, Peggy Gou are at all involved in some like women empowerment soundtrack. Like it's basically been confirmed because there's already been viewings of the film that Gaga has 3 songs on the soundtrack, including Runway, Shape of a Woman, and a ballad called Glamorous Life, supposedly. That being said, there are a lot of rumors and ATRL insiders who've been correct about things like the Dead Dance and the Runway music video and Mayhem Requiem and all of that stuff, talking about Gaga having a full project that is in the works and could be ready for release as early as the end of this year, early next year. What do we think about that?
Yeah, I think it's wild. I think I might believe it, which is kind of crazy. Like part of me is like, there's no way. Like this is like spiraling out of control. Like the rumor mill is insane. But like you just said, so many things have been real that I'm like, maybe this EP is turning into a full project and she's gonna do a full woman empowerment album. Like maybe it is like these pieces are gonna like come together to form something else.
Yeah, kind of like how Die With a Smile was this thing that ended up on Mayhem. Like, how does Runway, I don't know, fit into something else that she's working on or a way that she's viewing her artistry now? Very curious. I wouldn't hold my
Mm,
breath over it because we know that she is very excited to like focus on her personal life. But
right.
as you said at the beginning, like relentless creative output from Lady Gaga in the last 2 years.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
insane. And
shocking.
like, you know, we're so grateful here at Chewing on Pearls.
Yeah, we're not complaining.
Yeah, at
I
all,
feel
at
like
all.
she said she said the Chewing on Pearls podcast started, so I have to keep going.
I have to keep going. I gotta give
um,
these little faggots something to talk about. Yeah.
totally, totally. Um, so let's get into the video. It's set on several sound stages, it seems, or I don't know what the word is for that, but several sets. And it opens on Gaga on this black and white striped room with like the stripes going in different directions. And there's all of these dancers. It's almost like a jewel box or something, or people are saying it's like the inside of a Sephora bag.
Yes.
Or just a Sephora store. Let's be real.
Yes, this is like an all hands meeting at Sephora. They're like going over
right,
new
right.
like standard operating procedures. Like this is how they just
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
All it's missing are like the wafts of like perfumes that are giving you a
Yes.
headache and all of the mirrors that are like disorienting
Yes.
you and
Yes.
but yeah, and everyone, all of the dancers, all of the extras who are incredible are wearing these very like bright colored fashions with
Yes.
shapes and volumes.
When I saw this, I got so excited because it immediately like made me think of that Billboard shoot with Gaga in like the big gowns that were like blues and teals and yellows and this kind of like interesting play with like scale and that horn that I was obsessed with around
From the
Chromatica.
Chromatica era.
Yeah, yeah. So I got really excited because I'm like, oh, these are those shapes and colors. And like we hadn't really seen that a lot from Gaga and haven't really seen it since. This kind of
Yeah.
like exaggerated like ball gown shape.
Yeah, totally. And there's
I mean,
something
aside from
about
the giant fucking opera dress, but that's a little different.
neither
I'm
here
like,
nor
there
there.
haven't been any big dresses lately.
The big dress
Yeah,
we've
but that's
seen.
architecture, mama.
Yeah, that's a set piece.
Yeah,
But it's also not fashion.
it is. It's
Uh,
all of the above.
it's also a curtain. um, yeah, I think what's fun about the color palettes that you see throughout this video in this kind of sequence or scheme, if you will, is that it is kind of this like there's no and it speaks to that Billboard shoot as well. I think what was successful about it, it's like combining all three of the main like vibrant color groups where it's like
Mm.
there's like some neon, there's some jewel tone, and there's some pastel. And it's
Yeah,
kind
and
of
then
just
black and
like,
white.
yeah, and it's like all of that could be so chaotic, but it feels really intentional and really, I'll say the word, joyful.
Yes, yes. And let's just
Yes.
get into it. Let's drag these assholes. Oh, this is the Target Pride commercial. It's like, so what if it is, bitch? Like, let us have a little capitalism. Like, let us
Yeah.
be like, let this play in Target on the TVs. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I also am just kind of like, I resent that kind of take because for so many reasons, because I think it takes away from like forget Gaga and Doechii for a sec. It takes away from the talents of the dancers who
Right.
are on display in this video in such like a potent way, who are presumably the majority queer people, many
Mm-hmm.
of them voguing, many
Right.
of them queer people of color.
Yeah.
Yes, doing their thing, and like please don't bastardize that. Like, I get it. This is a song for a movie, blah 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 blah. Do you want, like, would you have preferred they wear like the however many royal vibrant colors of the exact pride flag? Like I don't
Right.
think that
Like,
that's what this is. I don't think this is
no,
trying to
no,
be gay pride at all.
no.
Like, I think it's, I don't know, when did being colorful and joyful become corporate pride? Like, are we all just supposed to be miserable wearing trucker hats?
Right.
Sorry to
Dressing
be a
like
hater.
straight men. Yeah. Like,
Right. Like, I don't
it's
know.
like, I'm so
I
sick
just,
of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it speaks to, I mean, this is a whole conversation that is not about Lady Gaga that we have had so many times, but the culture sort of has like continuously and increasingly been so rejecting of this kind of like flamboyant joy, and
Mm.
like by queer people too.
Right.
Like,
Right.
let's investigate that a little bit. I think we need to
Yeah.
investigate that as a culture.
Totally.
All that being said, then we see Lady Gaga.
Well, so I've like, now that I've been watching it a couple times, it's like you don't even notice Gaga and Doechii in the first sequence when it's all
Mm-mm.
the dancers placed and posed, because they're just part of the house, you know? Like, it's not, they are on elevated platforms, but like you don't, it's not like bam them until
Right, it's ensemble.
it's bam them in this fucking what is it, the season 7 makeover challenge on Drag Race where they had to be like conjoined.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
This is their workroom serve. No,
Totally.
it's custom Loire, don't get it twisted. And their hair platinum
They're wearing
laid.
matching units.
Matching systems. With, yeah, this like Miranda Priestley drag suit tie combo, 2 arms, 2 legs.
Yeah, somehow this look, this like suiting, is all 4 of the main characters in Devil Wears Prada.
Yes, no, totally. Well, that's what's
It's,
so, I mean,
yeah.
we'll get into this as the video goes along. It's like, yes, obviously there are references to the movie, but they're done so well that this could just stand alone as like a video removed from the movie. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, I mean,
Um,
we're getting like all of those characters in this like in this look. I think like the
yeah.
Stanley Tucci of it all, the Miranda
Mhm.
Priestley of it all of that. And they mouth, in that moment, they mouth the words, "You've got to strut,"
Mhm.
together, and it's very cute.
Yes. And then it cuts to them fighting over a giant 10 in exaggerated ball gowns and updos.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle Visage is seething. She said, "Get that Marie Antoinette shit off my screen."
Totally.
But they look incredible. And it's actually, it's like, I know anytime there's like an updo that's like white and powdery and like, it's like Marie Antoinette, but it's also like, I don't know, like with the context of like Doechii and like the Black cultural world of like church fashion shows, that's like where I went to, you know, like that. It feels like that's like the same thing, you know? Like if you think about
Totally.
ballroom culture too, and like even, I mean, not to make it about Ryan Murphy, who, you know, whatever, but like in Pose when they like raid the fucking like Met, right? And they take all the like
Mhm.
Rococo and all that shit. It's like that's what this is too.
Yeah, and it's like it's a well explored kind of trope, I guess, for a reason, which
Right.
is it's about royalty and opulence.
Hmm.
But there's also, in Doechii and Gaga's representations of it, there's sort of like a disheveledness in it as well,
Yes.
and kind of this kind of falling apart, perhaps not to the like Westwood extent, but
Right.
it's not as buttoned up as say Madonna Vogue.
Right. It's
Um,
like it's not trying to be it's like evocative of that period, but it is actually more interesting like when you're really looking at these garments and the styling.
it feels
Um
contemporary still.
yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Um yeah, the architecture, I think Victor and Rolf, right? For both of these, they must be.
No,
Really?
Gaga is, oh, I just had it up. You know what? Shout out to La Maison Gaga as always for the fashion credits, and to the Twitter page La Mode Unknown, who posts some
Yes.
fashion things. But Gaga is wearing Miss Claire Sullivan.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what she's wearing. I'm not sure what Doechii is wearing
I
in this sequence because yeah, that was like the one fashion credit I couldn't find.
I
I'm
love
sure it's up
them.
now.
Yeah, I love them on the platform spinning in these looks.
Uh-huh. And like each of them sort of getting a solo serve while the other one's like spinning in the
Spinning,
background.
yes, so
Yeah, yeah.
so good.
Like again, like we're just gonna spitball because it's
Mhm.
everything is such a visual feast. But these looks in particular, I think that's a good time to talk about the beauty.
Yes.
Um, Gaga and Doechii in their their own individual iterations of sort of a similar makeup look, but it's
Yeah.
like through Gaga's lens and through Doechii's lens, and that's what the looks are too. And I think that's what's so invigorating about this visual as well, is that they're obviously coordinated. They're obviously in conversation, but they're wholly unique as
Yes.
well.
And
Um,
just again, a testament to the people that work with these artists. Like they've really fine-tuned like the the uh the formulas.
totally.
Yeah.
um, yeah, I don't know. I think let's get into that like main first sequence in the Sephora bag.
Yes. Walk. Um
Yes.
yeah, it's like I know we're like 10 seconds into the video. It's like this is insane. Yes.
Right.
So Gaga, you want to tell us about this look because
Sure.
it's
Gaga's wearing the spring summer 2026 Robert 1, his velour haute couture collection, and some, who is that headpiece by?
I think it's also
Um,
part of the collection, right?
it's
I think
part of
it's
the
part of the
collection.
look.
I forget who made it
Made
though.
it,
It's
yeah.
like a different person, but it's this sort of blue structured stoned uh I don't like
Like
peplum kind of jacket
jacket,
sort of
yeah.
thing, with a pleated skirt that's like an ombre from black to blue, and I'm talking like royal blue.
Yeah.
And then the fascinator is this reflective blue hand with kind of like a princess veil, also in blue, down to the floor. And Gaga, this is making waves across the internet. She's wearing this kind of long, tight wave, urine blonde hair.
So spiritually healing.
Which is nostalgic and I think really exciting, because
Yes.
as much as it's such a timeless kind of Gaga staple, you know, like when she's returned to yellow hair, which has been infrequent in the last 10 years, but
Mm.
what it symbolizes about like her early career, but also just that we've seen Gaga touring for the last year in these very kind of fitted, maybe I don't want to use the word minimal, but uh tour looks,
Yeah.
you know,
Stage
things that are
costumes.
meant
Yeah.
for moving, and
Yeah.
her black hair and her blonde hair, and she's like really lived in the duality of mayhem. So to see her in royal blue with piss yellow hair is like, it was like shocking. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
who is that?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that rah-rah bitch. Yeah. And the beauty here is so good
Mm-hmm.
too. Ugh, and her little facial expressions. She's really in her kooky gal bag, which we absolutely love. When
Yeah, like she's
she
feeling
says
it.
exceptionally me and she does her monster paw at the camera, she's like, "Me."
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, that's me.
Uh-huh.
Put your
And then
paws up.
when she says Kiki, she does this little
Mhm,
like sharp, very
mhm.
Gaga hand gesture,
Um,
with all the dancers lined up behind her.
and the T look,
Mm-hmm.
so good.
Yes.
I didn't see the video because we were like, I was giving a tour for someone who was like having a wedding, like trying to like act like I wasn't freaking out. But I like opened my phone and I just saw the photo of her from the Brits, like the 2009 Brits with the Pet Shop Boys, and someone was like, exactly, and I was like, wait, what's happening? And then I saw,
Right.
and I was like, oh my fucking god, yes,
Right. So we see this disembodied hand holding a teacup, presumably Dochi's hand.
yeah,
And Gaga is wearing this top by the Valley fall winter 2026. This is a new designer. So yet again, Gaga is bringing young emerging designers a platform,
yep,
and it is like I don't know what you call that white and blue china print.
yes. What is it? Is it Delft? It's like a from the Netherlands, like Delft blue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And it's kind of like shaped in this way where the volume from the bust to her neck does not it doesn't return. It's sculpted outward like a cup.
yeah, yeah,
And so it really like feels constricting in this way, but it's playful, and
and
Gaga
it's
is
laced
pouring tea.
together, yeah.
She's pouring tea into the cup, and when she says you're gonna burn your tongue on this tea. So
And the
it's
hair
playful.
here too, I love because it looks like it is like a blonde wig that's like dipped and then
Hmm.
rolled into like the little pinned curls.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Like it's
it's
messy.
amazing.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
She looks
Um,
beautiful to me in this
oh,
scheme. Like, I think
yeah.
her beauty there is just incredible, and she I don't know, she just is such a chameleon because again, it's like going from the yellow hair to then seeing her in this like teal blue toned hair. It's just like, whoa, two hair colors we have not seen Gaga in a minute. And
In a
it
minute,
just
yeah.
she looks completely beautiful and completely different in each of these schemes.
Yeah,
And I think that's exactly what we cherish about her and about Doechii.
right. Well, and then when it cuts back to her and she has her little hand signal that people are like, "Oh my god, telephone part 2," because she's like, the like, "Might show up late, might be on time. Just wait, I'm coming." And now
Hmm.
people are like, yellow hair, blue shit on her head, little hand signal. "Just wait, I'm coming."
Hmm. So what do we think about that? What do we think about these telephone things?
I think she's just being coy and sly. Like I don't actually believe that there's anything that's been recorded or there are any idea like I think she knows that she can always say that it is coming because the reality is that it probably will at some point, but we will never know until it happens.
Right, right. I almost at this point see it as, I mean, again, we talked about this and that's gossip, but Beyonce at the Super Bowl, we
Mhm.
know that Gaga made an appearance in Bad Bunny's performance, and Beyonce's Super Bowl photos with the American flag and the burger
Mhm.
and just like the telephone, literally a
A
telephone, or like a,
telephone, yeah.
and I could see it also as a way that they are communicating, "Bitch, I see you."
Yes.
And that's sort of, or like, "Bitch, this was important to me and it's still relevant." You know?
Yes.
And like, and I think that like I don't think Lady Gaga would necessarily use a collaboration, a visual collaboration, sonic collaboration with another artist to like be teasing another
I know.
collaboration that's
That's where
coming
it's like
tomorrow.
we get into like little manager territory where it's like, I think it's also, and we were texting about this, where it's like, yes, there are some like overt references, but then there are also just some references that are like Gaga has worn so much fashion and like appeared so many different ways that like you could look at the same look in this video and be like, oh, that is referencing this look. And they could be from
Right.
wildly different times. And there are a
Right,
lot of
right.
examples floating out there right now where fans are like being like,
Yeah.
this is this. And it's like, actually, it is, but it's also that and this and that
Right.
because that's fashion. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I
all
think that's
related and connected. And like,
yeah.
she has a
And
visual legacy and like has these like textures and tones and like silhouettes that like she returns to in different iterations.
yeah, it's part of like being a visual artist and a visual pop artist at that is like having reference points. And also, not to be that girl, but Gaga was wearing yellow hair and putting a lot of objects on her head in 2009, 2010. Like it wasn't just in the telephone video. Like she
Right.
was walking out on the street with things
Yes.
on her head and like a yellow wig. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
that's like it's a part of a bigger thing than just telephone. I
Right.
think that's important to say. I think it's also like you said, it's fashion. It's important to say that like all of the ensemble are wearing these like again these really vibrant colors, and Gaga's like they're going through pieces I'm sure, and she's like I'm gonna wear the Robert one.
Yeah.
What colorful hair would really pop with
Right.
a royal blue?
Yellow.
Yellow.
Right.
It's just like it is like some of it is just I think
Art.
fashion sensibility, art sensibility, color theory, all of that stuff. But that being said, she's no dummy either, and she knows what
Right.
she's made, and she knows what people will say. So
Yes.
it's even if it's just pure creative fashion moment, there I think in her head there is this like, oh, I know what those little crazy monsters are gonna say about this,
Right.
and
Right.
let's give it to them. Let's give it
Right.
to
Let's
them.
give it to him. Exactly. And that's
Yeah.
what I think this is.
hmm that being said, Beyonce, hey girl, I know you're listening.
Yes.
If there is a collaboration, Gaga, you too, uh, we wouldn't mind having it.
Yeah. No, it
Like I'm
would be
not
nice
saying,
to potentially enjoy it at some point.
yes, like if it does exist, it would be
Yes.
so
But
lovely.
I don't think there's anything recorded. Like I think
No, me
people
either.
think that it's like sitting somewhere on a hard drive. It's like they have not. There is no song. Like
Right.
it does not exist yet.
The weird thing is, why has it only been in the last 2 years that Gaga has kind of acknowledged telephone? Like, she posted the photo of the telephone comic book. She
Mm-hmm.
goes on the Vanity Fair lie detector and is like, you'll see about a
Yeah.
collaboration. So I don't know if it's Gaga leaning in again to like being like, yeah, bitch, guess what? I collaborated with Beyonce and she's an icon,
Yeah.
like, and being like, I love
And
that
like,
girl.
and I could do it again.
Yes, I think that could be some of it.
Right.
But who knows? Who knows?
God. Well, we love
Um,
you, B, and we're excited for
yes.
what's coming because it's coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We know that Julius listens. I think Beyonce tunes in sometimes.
Yes. It'll get back to her.
Yeah. And then we see Miss, the one and only voice of a generation, generational talent, Doechii. And she is wearing
Ugh.
Harris Reed Spring Summer 2026. It's this
so
kind of
good.
like, yeah, it's this black cage dress.
Beignet
Yes.
situation.
With a little bit of fabric along the bottom and a headpiece with some orange and pink feathers.
Yeah, it's like
Um,
a Sunday best church hat vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she has her like black bra and
Or, like-
panty on underneath.
Yeah.
And she looks beautiful.
She's so beautiful.
I know. She really is.
She
It's
she
insane.
honestly is so beautiful.
I know. It's shocking. Like
Yeah,
her
it's
beauty is shocking because every time I see an image of that woman, I am like,
oh
how
my
do you
God.
look? How can someone look like this?
I know.
And I'm jealous because she's so beautiful.
Yes, she's so beautiful.
I want to be her so
Oh my
bad.
God, I know.
And she's like, they're doing this thing where like the stripes in the room are in these opposite directions. So Gaga and her little crew of dancers are strutting in one direction, and Doechii and her little crew of dancers are strutting in the other direction. And the joint sleigh is doing its thing. And I really
It's so
love
good.
these looks in conversation with one another because they are so different yet so similar.
Right.
And I love that Doechii is showing a lot of skin and Gaga's totally covered up.
Yes.
I love that contrast for
Yeah.
sure.
And the way that they're moving is just so, oh God. Well, again, testament to, and I saw a lot of people being like, oh my God, I haven't, like, this is like abracadabra level slays. And it's like, well, Parris is in the chat. And you can tell that she really is like a dancer mover person because she's thinking about the movement of the camera as another part
Mhm.
of the ensemble of movers. Like, she's
Right.
just so smart and like gets it. And like, yeah,
The way the
the
camera
camera is
moves into
dancing
that
with
space,
them.
yes,
Yeah.
into that space makes you feel like you are strutting inside the Sephora bag, like
Yes.
amongst these fierce people in these colorful fashions. And yeah, I don't know. It's just such a fucking serve. And I mean, I just talked about how seeing Gaga in royal blue and yellow hair is kind of shocking at this moment.
Yeah.
I think seeing Doechii like this is shocking in this moment to the general public as well, because last year and the year before maybe she was really having her moment in the public eye, like her meteoric rise, and
Mhm.
was really leaning into the like suiting Tom Brown
Yeah.
kind of like pared back but really like editorial looks. And so to see her in something so with such volume and showing so much
Mhm.
skin,
And
I
so
think
femme.
very fun. And also I saw a take that was like, are these two women teasing their next eras? Because
Mm.
Doechii at the Grammys was wearing a bunch of jewels and jewel tones and had a very stamped beauty look. Recently, she was at some fashion awards because her stylist, Sam Wolf, won this celebrity stylist award, much deserved. Um, Wearing like peacock feathers. And she's been
Mm.
talking about how she is feeling very in her womanhood and very grounded and earthly and natural, but like it's all been very like feathers and flower
Mm.
petals. And so seeing her in this look, then people are like, well, what is Gaga doing then? And
Yeah.
I'm like, Gaga's just doing Gaga, I think.
Gaga's just doing Gaga, but there is kind of this like stately vibe where it's like she's the madam of the house, like, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
these are her children, and she's like, come now, let's
Mm-hmm.
serve.
Especially like the way that they set this up, because on the track, her verse opens the song.
Hmm.
So she is kind of like giving the instructions for the
Hmm.
serve, if you
Hmm.
will, and then
Hmm.
everyone fucking serves.
Yes.
It's really fun, but
Speaking of fucking serving, we cut to the product placement for Devil Wears Prada, the giant heel, and Gaga in this latex bodysuit situation, and her
mhm.
little like taxi driver hat, which again,
Uh-huh.
people are like telephone. It like reminds me of when she's with the Pussy Wagon in the little cap and her
Yeah.
Shania Twain drag
Yeah. It's
and the
also
leopard. Yeah.
Love Game,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And it's also Gaga being a judge on American Idol. Or
Oh,
So You Think You Can
or So You
Dance.
Think You Could Dance. Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Totally.
Like
Yeah.
this kind of style of hat. And there's something
And
so
I was just gonna say, there's something so crazy about this particular black wig. I was like, this is the first time
okay.
she's ever worn
Okay.
black hair. Like,
Right. Okay. This is
we
what I'm going to
just saw
say.
her for a fucking year in black hair, and I was
Yes.
shocked.
I know
Gagged.
that I know that Gaga went on the record on Las Culturistas and said, "I would not say what I do is drag because I don't want to take away from what drag artists do, but I would say that there are some elements of what I do that comes from, is that too."
Right.
Uh, this look is one of Lady Gaga's most drag queen looks I have
Ever.
ever seen. In the big year of 2026, she's a drag queen here. The
Yes.
earring, the necklace,
Yes.
the
Oh my
bodysuit,
God.
the hair, the hat. It's just so campy and like it's not couture.
No. It's
It's
sex
custom
shop.
latex.
Yeah,
It's definitely
yeah.
custom latex, but it's
Yeah.
something else. And everyone's saying this part's for the gay girls because she's serving
Yes.
body and being her
She is
little like
all up in that
bisexual
shoe.
self.
Yeah, she is in that shoe, around that shoe, wrapped in it and around. Like she is in that. Yeah.
Yeah. And feeling it. But something about that black hair, I'm like, what is this hair color? It's something
Yeah, it's like
completely
I've never
different.
seen this, and it's like we've seen her in black hair with bleached brows and red lips for like a fucking year, and
It's
I was like,
it's almost like you can tell it's not glued down under the hat or something.
oh my God, it's
Just
attached
like
to the hat. It's
yeah.
just a fall.
Like energetically, you just know that is a wiggy ass wig.
That is a wig, and it is sewn
Yes.
into that hat. Yes.
Yeah. God. And the shoe, honestly, it's like
The shoe. Those are those little Tom Opera or whatever. I think those shoes.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the Devil Wears Prada, like
Oh, I
pitchfork
thought you were talking
heel,
about
like,
her cunty shoe
I
that
love
she wears.
that. Yes. That's also fierce. I think that this is such a smart scheme to involve the shoe, but it's still Gaga's brand.
Yes.
Like Gaga's brand of like sex shop, drag queen, camp editorial perfume ad. Like it
Mhm.
all like exists in that universe of hers. And I think that other than them like quickly showing them reading Runway magazine with Emily Blunt on it, this is like the main Devil Wears Prada kind of thing, but it doesn't
Yeah.
even feel
Yeah.
because it's three-dimensional too in a
Yeah.
different way than we see it on the promotional stuff for Devil Wears Prada.
Right.
And honestly, this is no shade, but like people are saying this video has completely elevated the movie
Yeah.
and the movie promo.
Well, what about these fuckers who 2 weeks ago were like RuPaul music, and now they're like, this is the best thing I've ever seen. Gay guy music video classic. It's like, okay, now you like the song? Typical.
Mhm.
Typical.
Uh-huh. Mhm. It's really sad.
Yep.
I'm sad you had to hate this song for 2 weeks before you could enjoy it.
Right.
Yeah.
Then the gags just keep on coming. Should we talk about the gimp suits?
Yeah.
It's time to talk
Yeah.
about the gimp suits.
Mhm. So, Doechii, your level of serve in this scene is so unmatched. It's so unmatched. I just want to call this out, like, before we get into the gimp suits. The scheme is it's raining and there's an umbrella. And if you remember last year at the Met Gala, she got in hot water because she wanted to be covered by an umbrella so that she could have the proper reveal of a look. And people gave her so much shit, like, wow, you talk to your team like this. And so I do think it's an allusion to that. And then I think about Gaga's relationship to umbrellas in the Met Gala.
Mhm.
And then I think about Devil Wears Prada coming out 3 days before the Met Gala this year. So it feels like a little bit of a little wave to the critics.
Totally.
And I love that. And she's seated on this like concrete chair.
Spiked studded chair where it's like,
Mhm.
oh, it's like Doechii's verse in Gaga's world. Like, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And like the Museum of Brutality, right?
Yes.
And also it's I think it like leans back into this kind of punky edge that
Mm.
Doechii has explored in music that came out before, Alligator Bites Never Heal. She had some, I mean, her music video for Crazy,
Crazy. Yeah.
like her song Spooky Coochie, like she has like
Yeah.
played in that kind of like gothy rap, uh, hip hop dance vibe. And this to me feels like an extension of that. And it also feels like Gaga cover of V magazine,
Mm-hmm.
the Japanese issue,
Mm-hmm.
and the bejeweled faces and the pigtails,
Yeah.
Mugler, like
It
so yeah.
also reminds me of like when she was running around in her Tatianas and she always had like a embellished cat suit on in like
Mhm.
2009, 2010. Like,
Exactly.
yeah.
It's
And
just
then
it's
so these custom looks are incredible. They're these bedazzled, stoned, full body cat suits, and Doechii's is all black, Gaga's is all white. Their makeup here, this kind of like metallic-y lip. Ugh, so good. Um,
yes. And Doechii's is like spiked with stones and studs all over it, and Gaga's, she was speaking to us, also has pearls all over it,
yes,
or
it
what look like
does.
pearls. They're like pearlescent stones. So hi, mother.
Hi, we see
um,
you.
but yeah, there's this cunty like kind of it's a camera editing effect, I think, with Doechii moving on the chair in this kind of
Mm,
like supernatural way. She has a
mm.
cigarette. Really reminded me of the drag queen Lux Noir London. Some of her
Yes, hey
visuals.
Lux.
Hey Lux, future guest. I'm gonna say that,
Yes.
manifest it. But yeah, why didn't you talk about when Gaga appears?
So Gaga appears just perched,
Hmm.
slowly. What did she say? I believe it's get out the way, ho.
Yes.
Yes. She
She and Doechii are
appears.
mouthing
Yes.
that together. Yes.
Yes. And she's like sweetly whispering it into Dochi's ear. And she's just like, huh!
Hmm.
Like she's just there in her white jumpsuit. So it's like
Right, right.
Doechii appears in her custom what is who is this again? I'm
This is
sorry, I don't
a
have the note
custom
up.
Indian atelier, Gaurav Gupta.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes it is. Ooh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we see Doechii and it's like, oh my god, this is incredible. And then when Gaga appears, it's like, like this was the moment where I was like truly fucking gagged because
Same. This
I was
part,
not expecting her to be in this scheme in like a coordinating look. Like I thought it was like, oh,
right.
this is the Doechii verse. Like we're just gonna get like real fucking cunt,
Right.
even
And
cuntier.
it's the perfect balance too, because as we know, like Dochi's vocal, I think, is the feature of this song. But like, and like she gets this like good chunk in this scheme that feels like she's got two people voguing behind her.
Hmm.
She's on, and then more people voguing behind her on these like treadmill catwalks with these spotlights. So then when Gaga appears, she almost feels uh a figment of Dochi's imagination in
Yeah,
this
like she's like
world.
an alien or something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
Um,
it's fun.
and it's classic Gaga kooky crazy girl where she is doing her crazy eyes. She's playing with Dochi's hair.
Mm-hmm.
She is going for it. She is writhing on this concrete slab. At each take, more pearls and crystals are flying off of this fucking custom bodysuit because she is
Mm-hmm.
slamming her little took on
Yeah.
the concrete.
Oh god. And it's just like it's what a night at the club should feel like. You know what I
This
mean?
is
It's
us when
just
we go out.
yes, it is. It's just so like how are we coordinated but a little different, you
Different.
know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I love that Gaga does not have hair on for this.
Yes.
I
Oh my
think
god.
it like I don't know, it just speaks to Gaga's sensibilities from a fashion
Yes.
perspective. But I love the bundle ponytails on Doechii because it gives the look this like other dimension.
Yeah.
of I don't know. I think, and we have more to talk about, obviously, but I think so much of, yes, this is a fashion forward video. I think it's such a commentary also on fashion for for music stars. And
Yes.
I feel like all of these looks really speak to not just couture, but the relationship between couture and music. And these looks in particular do feel like drag, and they feel like stage costumes, and they feel like they could be album photo shoot. They feel like Michael and Janet in Scream. Like
Yes.
there's just
Yes.
something about it that really is so rock star
Yeah.
coded and so fashion for music to me.
Yes. 100%.
And
Um,
it's just so powerful.
yeah. And so then those are kind of the major looks that we jump between the rest of the video.
Hmm.
We cut back to the Sephora bag, we cut back to the shoe, we cut back to the Marie Antoinette's on the little platforms, the rotating when they're in the front and the back. Gaga doing her best fly girl yet again in the back, which is so fucking funny. I love the way she's moving in this video. Like
It
it's this thing too where she knows she's like, well, I'm not voguing and I'm not going to try to because I don't want to bastardize the art form, but I'm going to give my fashion girl poses, which are like the we've seen them throughout her
yes.
career, but it's just like
It's
so
like,
fun to see her
yeah.
revisit moving in this way because like Mayhem was
Hmm.
not that, you know?
Yeah, she's taking like, I don't know, like I'm gonna say Judas, Rain on Me, and Abracadabra, and just like ad-libbing the fuck out of everything she learned on those sets.
Yes. Oh my God. People are picking out and they're like, she's doing abracadabra choreo here because it's
Yeah.
just like her muscle memory. She's like, oh, serve. And she's like, okay.
She's like, ooh,
She's
yeah.
like, ooh, the hands and the head.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah.
yeah. And like
She's
her
like, hey,
movement.
Paris, remember this one?
Yes,
Remember when we did this one?
It reminds me of her doing her like kooky girl serves next to Ariana.
Yes. Or when
Like
she
the
was
thing
next
is,
to Beyonce in
yes,
Video Phone.
yeah,
Like,
you put Gaga next to a beautiful woman, and she has no idea how to act.
yeah, she literally cannot not be like insane.
Yeah, she's
Even
just
her
like,
within the fucking Fat, Juicy, and Wet or whatever that.
yeah,
Yeah. What?
but
Is
yeah,
that what the song was called?
I think so. Yeah. Yes, with Sexy Red
Yes,
and Rose.
Yeah.
She's just
She like
yeah.
can't not. Yeah.
Right. She's just
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's like the computer, the system shuts down because she's just like, holy shit, like
Yeah.
hottie.
Yeah.
Hottie
Yeah.
on set.
Let me move like this. Yeah.
Right,
Let me like
right.
lose control of my body.
It really leans into this kind of like their sisters, their girlfriends, their
Mhm.
mother-daughter,
Yes.
their aunt and niece vibes.
Right. Well, that's what I love about it is like the chemistry is just like there. Like, you know, it's like it's
Mhm.
not like, oh, I wonder what it was like on set. It's like it was a fucking great time. Like
It was a key.
like it was a key at like and a lot of the house dancers are in the video. Like it just is like, yeah, you know they had so much fucking fun doing this.
So much fun, and it's so fun to watch. The intersection, we talked about this in our That's Gossip episode recently, but the intersection of Doechii and Gaga exists, I think, in this this genre of song.
Yes.
And they made this video that exists perfectly at the intersection of who they are as musicians visually. And
Mhm.
I think they're both a little bit outside, like I said, outside of the realms that we've seen them in visually recently. So it's really energizing and exciting because it feels like they both said, fuck an era.
Yeah.
What does this song and video call for?
Right.
And that's what we need more artists to be doing when they collaborate. Like,
Yeah.
what needs to be done for this to be the best possible thing it can be? Setting aside my own personal interests, kind of. And I
Right.
feel like we see Gaga a little bit beyond how we've seen her, and we see Doechii a little bit beyond how we've seen her so far. But
Totally.
all within their incredible and vast capacities as artists as well. I don't know. I'm also just geeked. I love Doechii so much.
Right.
her music speaks to me so much, and I think who she is, like, she is Little Monster.
Mm-hmm.
She just is, but she's
Mm-hmm.
also Mother Monster. You know what I mean? Like, she's
Yeah.
both of those things. She's both the Lady Gaga and the Little Monster, like, in the framework of the Gaga-verse. And I think
Yeah.
that's really fun.
Totally.
Sorry, I could go on a tangent about that, but this is such
Well,
an important collaboration, I think.
oh, totally. Well, and I just think it's like, like we said in our That's Gossip episode, it's like Doechii doesn't need a cosign at all, but this is kind of major in a way where it's like, yeah, this is going to go
Right.
down in history. Like, this is
Right.
a video.
And the cosign in the other direction is just as powerful,
Just as
I think,
important. Yeah. Yeah.
of this really incredible, talented, and I do think generational kind of artist saying like, no, Gaga Mother,
Yeah.
remember?
No. That's her. We love her.
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 And so, yeah, I mean, I guess the video cuts a bunch between these sequences. We can talk about the ending, but there's just so many little Gaga-isms in this that are so fun, where she's like lip syncing bits and doing little poses and faces and things, and it just feels very like playful, cunty.
Right.
Um,
And we haven't seen that girl in a second. Like, there have been playful moments during the Mayhem Ball, for sure, but it was very much this, like, severe beauty, where it's like, here, it's camp and playful and fun. I mean, the beauty is still
Yeah.
severe, but I
Yeah.
don't know. It's not a gothic dream.
Right. It doesn't like play into the campery of evil, good and
Yes.
evil, as much as
Yeah.
it does like the camp that is inherent to all of these art forms coming together.
Right.
Yeah, with all of these like
And
queer artists behind
leaning
it
into,
too.
like, the rich bitch opulence, like, it's not that.
Right. It is that, and it doesn't feel like that, which
Yeah.
is, I think, I don't know, exciting right now in the culture to not have it be so over the head of like, we're models.
Right.
It
Yeah.
feels more intentional and deep than that.
Totally.
To me.
Yeah. Yeah. So then we get the black and white, the other black and white looks. We're back in the Sephora bag. And we cut to Gaga pose, and the surrealist mole has arrived. She's back. And Gaga's in a bad binch look, rather. Friend of the pod.
Yeah.
It is so beautiful, and it's got this like floating feather situation. I don't even know how would you describe it?
Ring.
Like, it's like a ring. Yes. And then
a ring of
Doechii's
Saturn, a hula hoop.
Yes. And then Doechii is in this voluminous, exaggerated shoulder bodysuit, ruffle white situation. Sorry, I'm being very bad at describing right now. And I don't have the note.
I mean, if you haven't watched this video, watch it and
Watch
then listen
it.
to
Yeah,
this. Like,
yeah,
we know you
totally.
have, though.
Yeah, totally.
Doechii's wearing Victor and Rolf, and
Okay,
it's like
it
a
is. Okay.
bodysuit. With it's very like, it's not Victoria's Secret Angel, because but it is like more severe and edgy and cunt.
Totally.
And she has this little bob on that just brings me so much joy.
Yes, no, oh my god. The bob is amazing. And then Gaga in the bad bench Tong Tong look, she's got this like little it's like, is it a black bang or is it a feather? Like, what is on her head with the hat and the veil?
I thought it was like a wrap.
Okay, so it's like
kind
wrapped.
of
Hold on, let me
thing.
look at it again. Okay, yes, so it's like wrapped, but that little thing in the front, I'm like, is that coming out from underneath? Because her hair looks pink, right? And it's kind of like tied back. But I'm like,
I
is
see
it
what you mean.
I'm like, is that a black bang or is that actually still part of the like wrapped, feathered, veiled thing? Because I'm like, if it's
that's a
if it's
good
a
question.
pink, like a Born This Way pink wig with a black bang,
Girl.
I would love. I know.
I mean, and she's wearing really long lashes here too, which I think
The
is
lash. Yes.
It's just like we haven't seen her in a lash like that in a long time.
Mhm.
A long, long time. And yeah, again, we're back with the feathers with Gaga. And we're, when people are talking about her Rolling Stone bird thing and then the Horn of Plenty looks, it just feels like
Mhm.
in that world. But
Well, and
again, referential.
it's rumored that Gaga is like going as a guest of McQueen and wearing like an archive pole for the Met Gala. Like someone is saying
Yeah,
that. But I'm also like that could just literally be anyone saying anything. Like
totally.
I would believe it, Like it wouldn't be that crazy to think that she
Right.
would like pull an archive McQueen look,
There's
but I
also
feel like Doechii and
rumors.
her will walk together for
Yeah,
sure.
there's rumors they'll walk together. There's rumors they could perform together, which we touched on in our last
Mhm.
episode. This kind of makes me feel like they really could, especially because since we did that episode, Doechii and Gaga both on different red carpets were like, yeah, we've worked on some stuff and we've been working on some stuff this week, essentially.
Yeah, right.
Which feels sort of like, are you rehearsing for something? Even if it was just rehearsing like a walk on the red carpet, it's
Right. Or it's like, did they shoot
again,
this week? Like, like
part of me is like she could have wrapped the Mayhem Ball in New York City and flown back to LA or shot in New York and just done it.
yeah.
Um, it's very possible, but I think it would be so exciting to see them together and coordinated. All of these kind of like semi-coordinated looks are really exciting. And it kind of, again, if they attended the Met together and we know that Beyonce's going and the theme is
Mm,
about fashion as art, and that's always what, like, Gaga's relationship to using fashion has always been like, how does it enhance what I'm already doing?
right.
It is one whole thing. And so I'm really
Mhm.
interested to see what not just Gaga, but Beyonce, Doechii, and all these other people. I could see like Twigs being there because she's kind of in a
Mhm.
press moment,
Mhm.
how they interpret it because the musicians usually pull the good shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, and speaking of the good shit, we're back to the Loire suit, and they
Hmm.
are stomping the runway together in tandem. Three-legged race vibes.
Hmm. Yeah.
um,
They're
and they're
both so
just
small.
yes, they're both so beautiful, and I think they're wearing like matching heels, so like the
Yes.
heel height is like the same.
Yeah.
Which yeah. And then it's their beautiful faces again at the very end of the video and that severe beat glam moment with
Hmm.
this like berry lip on Gaga and they have this bluey purpley thing going on.
And that kind
Dochi's
of like
blush.
90s
Yes.
red backdrop.
Totally.
Hmm. And it's Galliano. She
Yes,
is
there's
wearing a Galliano for Dior necklace in that
yes,
scene, but
yeah.
like the vibe is very Galliano,
Mhm.
the whole thing. But I
Yeah,
don't
there's a lot of
know.
like interesting archival pull accessories in this too. Like some of the
Yeah.
vintage like Nina Ricci earrings and I think these are Oscar de la Renta that she's wearing. Um
I'd love to know what the dancers are wearing, like
yeah, like
how
I'm
much
sure the
of it is
full
fashion, how much of
fashion
it is
credits
like
are out there.
costume.
Right. Yeah. Um Impeccably done by the entire
Hmm.
team. And the
No
credits are out
notes.
there, so go look up these people and go see their work because they must
Yes.
be really good at what they do.
Yeah, and thank you for listening to us and tuning in for this emergency episode where we're rambling about how much we adore Lady Gaga and adore Doechii and are geeked by this short
Yeah,
film.
this the film. And
Hmm.
stay tuned because we are actually going on a movie date.
Yeah,
So
we are. So
yeah,
we'll be reporting back on that very soon.
yeah,
And like we said at the beginning, if you don't have a ticket to 15 Years of Born This Way here in Chicago, go ahead and get one. We're gonna marry the night in our electric chapel. I'm trying to think of an On the Edge of Glory,
mm-hmm.
with Judas and Bloody
Bring your skeleton
Mary.
guns and your
Yes.
wedding bells. Don't leave them in the
Yes.
attic.
Nope. Not
Nope,
allowed.
not
Um,
allowed.
I guess that's our episode.
And remember, a pearl a day keeps your custom gimp suit a sleigh.
Absolutely, it does. Bye.
Bye.